welcome. Today I'm doing a get ready with me, which is something that I have been pretty scared of for a long time. I decided some time ago that I want to do get ready with me, but then when I actually sit down and try to think of what to say and what to do, I kind of freeze and like I'm like what to say. I don't know, but maybe we can survive together this get ready with me. First, I will start with prepping my skin. I already have my skincare on, but I usually use some sort of spray as well. And today it's the Eldridge Seamless Skin Spray. Then the next step is primer, and today I'm going to use the Charlotte Tilbury Invisible UV Flawless Primer. This is SPF 50, and I've been actually really liking this. This is quite nice, really thick, and really thick and really moisturizing feeling. It's now September, and in Finland we do have sunny days. Now it's surprisingly warm. I think tomorrow it's like 20 Celsius degrees, which is a lot for us. And the sun is still shining, even though not so high. But we do still need sunscreen for a month or two. Winter is coming, so let's see. The leaves are still in the trees, not the falls. Fall is here, but the leaves are still on the trees, which is nice. There is still this kind of hint of summer left. As for a foundation, I will use the Dior Stick Foundation and then the Charlotte Tilbury Unreal Skin Sheer Glow Tint. I've been loving the combination of these. I just basically highlight some spots on my face with the Charlotte Tilbury one, and then I add some more from the Dior. I had a break from YouTube, a long break actually. If you've been subscribing to my channel or have seen me before, I was away for actually 2 years, which is a long time. Of course, I was thinking about should I close the channel or what should I do, but then continuing this channel has been on my mind constantly in past few years, and now I decided that it's time for me to get back up and filming, because I really love having the conversations with you guys and the overall process of filming and then editing and publishing and all Instagram, and now there is these reels and shorts and normal posts and what else. So it's fascinating world, this whole Instagram thing and the YouTube thing and everything. This is a little bit light for me. I didn't remember that I have a little bit of tan, but it's okay. I will warm it up. But yeah, I really loved filming and having the channel and the thrill of publishing video and everything. So I decided that yeah, it's now time for me to get back on the saddle, so to say. You can see from the background that I have moved. Well, maybe not background is telling that, but it's changed because I moved. I have now 3 cats, so I needed a bigger apartment for the cats and overall for my hobbies and everything. So it took some time to get up this new apartment set up for my purposes and the cats' purposes and everything. And Sorry, my cat interrupted. I have a kitten who is now 5 months old, and he was certain that he wants to go and hiking on top of my painting materials, which is not definitely the place where I want a kitten to be. I have absolutely no recollection what I was talking, maybe about my channel, but I will warm up my skin using this e.l.f. Luminous Putty Bronzer. I don't know what shade this is. It's too small text for me to see without my glasses, but something light. I'll add it to the description box. Something that some viewers ask me in DMs is that why my hands tremble. As you possibly see, especially my left hand trembles quite a lot, and it is what it is. I have this disease called essential tremor, or I'm not sure if it's a disease or is it just a thing that you have, but it causes my hands to tremble, and it makes things sometimes a little bit difficult, especially what comes to makeup and when I need to be very precise in application like eyeliners or something. But I've learned to manage with it, but it sometimes and often shows in the videos, and it might look like there is something wrong or I'm really nervous or something, but it's not that. It's just how my hands are. Apparently I'm using a lot of Charlotte Tilbury products today. That's not a point of this video, but I just recently did a video of products that I have forgotten for a longer or shorter time, and this one was one of those. So this is the Beautiful Skin Radiant Concealer, and in shade Fair 1.5 Fair, 3.5 Fair. I like this one. It's long lasting. It gives good coverage, but not full coverage. At least I spread it usually so widely, like you can see all over. I don't put it to eyelids because I use separate primer to eyelids, but I use it all over my eyes. If you are a subscriber or have been watching my videos back in the days, couple years ago, just let me know. I would be really happy to hear that you are still here and around, and let me know how your life has been past couple of years. What's been going on? Anything good? Anything troubling you? No need to tell, of course, details, but I'd love to have this community a place where we can share not just tips of makeup, but also be human to humans and friends to friends. So that's what I would really love this channel to be. I'll use this Sukku eyeshadow primer as my eyeshadow primer. Sometimes I think that I'm the silliest person in the world when I try to speak English. Of course, you can hear it's not my first language, it's the second. Second, I learned, of course, Finnish as my native language, and then English was the second language, and then we had to study Swedish also at school. So Swedish is my third language. And then actually I do study now a little bit of Spanish as well, which has been really, really fun. So hopefully someday Spanish will be my third language, no, fourth language. Let's see how it goes. This is Summer Kumasi powder. This is already an old one. I should throw it away, but it's such a good one. Great all over powder that I like to use, especially when I want to just eyelids and under eyes and next to my nose and tip of my chin. And that's all I want to powder today. For the brows, I like to use on these kind of soft makeup days brow gel. This is from the brand Make the Make, which is sold in Nordic countries. But basically any decent brow gel would do for me. I have fairly good brows. The first half and then the second half is a little bit sparse and they go each to their own direction, so this kind of product is really good to have. It's really fast to do quick brows and decent looking look. I don't always want to have this really sharp looking brows, which is, I never do these old school Instagram brows, that's not me, never, but even really sharp looking brows are not mine. Then eyes, I'm going to use this Natasha Denona My Dream. This is, I think, mini palette called. I've been using this quite a lot lately. So what I basically do is I take the lighter shade. Actually, sometimes I start with the lightest one and then the medium light shade and a little bit of the deep brown to the outer corner and then this shimmer shade from the middle just to the lid and a little bit something to the lower lash line. So let's do that. Now this gets tricky because I need to keep my mirror in my hand and my table is a little bit further away when I'm filming and this is a little bit tricky, but maybe we will survive. I need to maybe change this setup a little bit to get things more practical. At least today this is going to be very light, easy to do makeup for hooded eyes. So basically what I'm doing here is the first layer of shadow from the lightest shade. Then I pick up the medium light shade, which is obviously already a little bit more, and place it a little bit lower to my actual crease and blend it towards the middle and the central part of my eyes. And this kind of fluffy brush, this is Refer 27. This is really good for hooded eyes as it kind of blends the eyeshadow itself and prevents you to stop doing too exact or trying to do too exact work, because you want to have this kind of, well, if you want to have this blended look, then fluffy brush is your best friend. And then I take the same brush, still constantly the same brush, I always use same brush, that deep brown, and place it to the outer corner of my eye, just a little bit. And then blend that again. Then I have an old brush, I don't know, it's a Duroi, it's a Finnish brush brand, but I have absolutely no idea if this brush exists anymore. I doubt, because this is at least 20 years old, if not 30. But it is a dream brush to apply shimmers and metallics on. I often have longer nails and it is difficult for me to apply shimmers and metallics, so this brush, I think this is natural hair something. I must have bought it on my late teenage years, so I'm now 47, so it might be actually 30 years old brush, which tells about the quality. If you ever come to Finland, one thing to do is to check out the Duroi brushes and see what kind of brushes they have, because they tend to be excellent ones. So now the shimmer is down on my eyes, and then just I'll take this Sonia G brush, this is Pencil Pro, and take the middle deep color and just apply this to the lower lash line very gently and blending it away. So yeah, about me and my channel, I'll apply mascara on. I sometimes curl my lashes and sometimes don't. Today I don't feel like doing. Estee Lauder Double Wear Zero Smudge Lengthening Mascara. I have used several of these already, and this is my trusted one. But yeah, about this channel and where I've been. Basically, I've been having life. I've been having cats. My oldest cats, who visited many of my old videos, passed away last spring, which was of course difficult because we had been together. She lived with me for I think 11 years or 12 years or something like that. But I already had 2 other cats, and then this summer I got this kitten, so now I have 3 cats. And I can tell you that 1 cat is easy, 2 cats is same work amount as 1.5 cats. But somehow when you get 3 cats, the workload is like 5 cats. It's unbelievable how much work there is in 3 cats. So even though they play together a lot and they do all sort of things together, it's still astonishing how much work there is. I think for the blush today I'll use the Danessa Myricks. This is the lighter blush palette and the muted shade. I'm going to put on bright red lipstick, so something which is quite basic is best for this look. I usually take my blush a little bit to the higher here. It kind of gives a shape to my face. I have gained since the prime days. I have gained quite a lot of weight, and of course by the age your face is going to change as well, and the features and everything. So nowadays I like to enhance the what it is, the structure of my face a little bit with this trick. Then we have the tricky part, applying liner with my trembling hands. So forgive me, this is something that I cannot do and speak. Well, of course I can't speak because my lips will move, but I need to concentrate. If your hands are trembling like mine, one trick is to hold your pinky on your chin. It gives stability. This is from a brand Be Perfect. This is Pout Liner, and I think the shade name is XO probably. By the way, why is it so difficult to do a good orange thread lip liner? I have found basically just one from Eldridge, But even that is not what I really want. If you know who does a great orange red or orange lip liner, let me know. I'll use Lisa Eldridge. This is the Velvet lipstick. I think Morning is the lip shade name. Again, I'll put it to the description box. Okay, I think my camera is going to freak out with the red shirt and red lipstick, but I hope I can get all the settings and everything good. But here we are. I think this is enough for me for today to get my day going. And yeah, I hope that you have enjoyed this Get Ready with me. And if you like this, give me a thumbs up and do subscribe, because majority of my visitors and who watch my videos are not subscribers, so I can see you who are not. But yes, hey, let's have an excellent day and we'll see you next time. Have a great one. Bye bye.